His name is Hero. He's the laziest guy on earth. But you know what's brilliant about him? Anybody who comes into my house, if you've got a life inside you, if you breathe, expire, inspire oxygen and carbon dioxide, then he will lie on the ground and say, hey, give me a massage. Seriously. Anybody who comes into my house, the dog will come and lie down like that. And you're supposed to tell the guy, listen, he needs a massage. So he tries 1,000 times a day. Whenever he sees me, he goes on the ground. He sees my wife, he goes on the ground. You know what's brilliant about him? Out of 1,000 times, he's successful 100 times. Because he tries. So you want to ask me who's the ultimate management guru? This Hero is the Zen Buddha of management. All of us are rest of it because he knows that if you keep trying, you're going to succeed. Just keep trying. Never give up. And that's interesting about this whole damn thing. Why would somebody want to do politics? Why would somebody be crazy to spend 18 hours a day? My wife stays in a different town. She's in Delhi now because she's in the government of India. So Reena is there. My elder son is in Bangalore. The younger guys in. So we have 4 different people. So why would I do it? But it's interesting, throughout my process of election, whenever I should speak to friends and I'm speaking on, the only guys who believe were the people on the screen. And they said, you need to do it. And Reena, every day, when I'm in Delhi, she says, go back and just work. Because if you have a life in some period of time you need to serve, it's the best way to do it. She says, just get out and do it. And that's interesting, because everybody else said that you have no chance. And when I go to the Lok Sabha, you believe me, guys can't believe it. That a guy from Bangalore goes and fights an election in Jamshedpur in a state like Jharkhand without money. And I'm not saying I'm exceptional, believe me, not at all. I don't want you to go out with this thinking that I did a great job. It was ridiculously unbelievable. It's a fairy tale which I still can't find it. And I have no reason to believe that it is something to do with me, something to do with karma and God. Seriously speaking, because there must be some cosmic, purpose in everybody's life, so I guess that's the reason. And why do we do it? I really get up in the morning because of this. I get up because there's a kid in Daragoda who needs artificial liver. I get up because there is a lady in Bagonagar who's getting a water from 20 kilometers. I do it because, there is a sick person who can't afford the cancer treatment and we get to get children to do it. And it's really, really worth it. So every time I think my life is, oh my God, I'm working 18 hours a day and life sucks because I live in a small house in my friend's house. Can you imagine I live in a friend's house and he's nice and he doesn't throw me out as yet? But I still do it because of this. And at my age, seriously speaking, and that's interesting. I seriously sometimes think back and say that, is it? And I really understand that it is worth it. It's worth everything in the world. It's worth every second. And it's not about me at all. So I don't care. When people tell me about politics, I say the only way politics is relevant if it is social work and it's God's job. If it's for power, it's a waste of time. So I get up every day in the morning, believe me, thanking God that I have the greatest job in the world. And it really gives me a lot of thrill. So I want to finish off with a simple request. I've talked to Ronnie and everybody else now. If we need to make a change in Jamshedpur, we need to work together to find a big impact like water. We do nice stuff, but we touch the surface. We give some books, and we feel very good about it, but it just doesn't leave deep impact. So we need to put our strengths together, understand 1 or 2 things. If we, all the Rotarians, all the 6 clubs had joined together 20 years back, we wouldn't have had a water problem. So I'm just requesting that all the Rotarians to think together and come up with any project which has huge impact on changing people's lives. Otherwise, rest of it will always be feel good. We did a health camp. It doesn't matter. Believe me, sorry to disappoint you, but it just doesn't matter. We gave some books to some kids on Independence Day. Just doesn't matter. We need to be there at the same place day in and day out and changing people's lives. And then, believe me, it will be a life well spent. Otherwise, I tell you, and I finish off with my ultimate guru is Steve Jobs, because I don't know if some of you have heard the lecture at Stanford. He says that death is the single greatest creation of life because it gives way to the new. But we need to understand that even guys who want to go to heaven don't want to go